Nigel Farage clashes with Keir Starmer over Reform UK attacks. In a heated exchange, Nigel Farage has hit back at Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer after the Labour leader launched a scathing attack on Reform UK, calling their politics dangerous right-wing and claiming they would charge people to use the NHS. If you enjoy our content, hit subscribe and stay updated. Your support means a lot. Speaking at the Scottish Labour conference, Starmer insisted that Reform UK is not the answer for Britain. He also warned of the potential loss of skilled jobs while announcing an additional £200 million in funding for Grangemouth, where an oil refinery is set to transition into an import terminal, putting 400 jobs at risk. However, Farage fiercely responded, accusing Starmer of hypocrisy and economic mismanagement. He pointed out that Scotland has already lost over 70,000 jobs in the North Sea due to the government's net zero policies over the last decade. He further warned that an additional 30,000 direct jobs and 90,000 supported jobs in the oil and gas sector remain under threat due to Labour's environmental agenda. How dare Starmer talk to us about jobs? His disastrous budget, coming into effect on April 1st, will worsen Scotland's job crisis with rising national insurance contributions imposed on businesses, Farage said. Defending his party's stance on the NHS, the Reform UK leader dismissed Starmer's claims as completely untrue, assuring that under his leadership, the NHS would always be free at the point of use. Adding fuel to the debate, Reform MP Lee Anderson accused Starmer of being out of touch with the concerns of ordinary Britons. Keir has finally woken up to the threat of Reform UK. There is nothing dangerous about securing our borders, putting police back on the streets, and prioritizing British people, Anderson stated. Sir Keir is on borrowed time, and his current rants show a desperate man. Meanwhile, Starmer continued his rallying cry at the Scottish Labour conference, urging party members to prepare for the challenge posed by Reform UK. We must be ready to push back against their rhetoric. Beneath their bluster, their alternative is alien to working people. Only Labour can put more money in your pockets, fix our broken economy, and truly secure our borders, Starmer told supporters. His comments come as Labour's popularity has sharply declined in Scotland since he took office last July. The party, which once dominated Scottish politics, has struggled to maintain support north of the border. The Prime Minister ended his speech by reinforcing Labour's commitment to industrial growth and job security in Scotland. Investment in Scotland's industrial future is the difference a Labour government can make. We know what happens if we don't win this race. The skilled jobs disappear and communities lose their place in the world. We won't let that happen. The clash between Farage and Starmer highlights the growing political tensions as Reform UK continues to gain traction in the polls. With Starmer's government facing increasing pressure over the economy, immigration, and NHS policies, the battle lines for the next election are becoming clearer by the day. Stay tuned for more updates on this political showdown. What do you think about Starmer's comments and Farage's response? Let us know in the comments below.